Growing up today, you were told you had to become someone special. But at the same time, you learned something brutally honest. The greatest sin of this generation is not being mediocre. The greatest sin is being cringe. You would rather be seen as a failure for doing nothing at all than be caught trying your hardest and still failing. We've built a culture where irony is worshipped. Everything is wrapped in a layer of sarcasm. You rarely say you genuinely love something. You hide behind memes to mask how you actually feel. If someone takes 3 hours to text back, you wait 4. Because the rule is simple: whoever cares more loses. You would rather act like you don't care about anything than admit you want something desperately. You think acting cool and not caring protects you. That if you pretend to be detached, the universe will reward you. But people can always tell when you're faking contentment. There's a subtle but critical difference between healthy detachment and defensive numbness. Healthy detachment comes from abundance. Your life is full enough that you don't need one specific thing to feel complete. But defensive numbness comes from exhaustion. You've been hurt too many times. So you protect yourself by pretending you don't want it anymore. Deep down, you still hope. But on the surface, you act like you don't care. This armor of indifference is slowly suffocating you. It isolates you from real human experiences. This obsession with not being cringe has broken something in our minds. You're watching a beautiful sunset, but instead of feeling it, your brain asks, do I actually think this is beautiful, or am I just trying to look like I do? You're no longer living your life. You're living in the comment section of your own existence. You constantly evaluate, rate, and compare every experience. And when it comes to creating, this becomes a prison. You refuse to write, to draw, to start, unless it's perfect. You think perfectionism means you care about quality. But the truth is, perfectionism is fear wearing a luxury outfit. It's not trying to make you better. It's trying to keep you safe. Because doing nothing feels safer than creating something bad. The fear of judgment kills ideas before they're even born. This is too cringe. People will laugh at me. I'll look pathetic. But listen carefully. Self-doubt is not a warning sign. It's an invitation. Doubt only shows up when something actually matters. When something inside you is worth the risk of failure. Artists don't always know what they're doing. They're just trying to understand what they feel. Doubting yourself is proof that something real is at stake, like a shadow that only exists when there is light. Jim Carrey once shared a story about his father. His father could have been a great comedian, but chose a safe job instead. And he still got fired from that safe job. And Jim Carrey said
that you can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
Do you understand how freeing that is? We're terrified of being judged, of stepping into the arena of online comments. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Everything that makes life worth living is cringe. Love is cringe. Passion is cringe. Standing up for what you believe is cringe. When you call someone cringe, you're not actually judging them. You're envying them. You envy their freedom to do what they want without caring what others think. Tyler, the creator, once said,
Create like a child and just edit like a scientist.
"When you start, don't try to be impressive. Just get everything out, like a child who isn't afraid." The gap between doing nothing and doing something bad is massive, but the gap between something bad and something good is actually very small. Your ego will tell you you can't stop until you've built something extraordinary. But in Death of a Salesman, there's a moment where Biff realizes the truth. He says,
I am a dime a dozen, and so are you. I am not a leader of men, and neither are you. I'm nothing. I'm just what I am, that's all.
and in that moment, he becomes free. The moment you accept that you are ordinary, you become free. It's time to break the armor of indifference. Dare to be cringe. Dare to care. Write something terrible. Say how you feel and risk rejection. Create something bad before you talk yourself out of it. Because sincerity might hurt you, but indifference will slowly kill you. Don't let the fear of judgment take away your chance to live. Take a deep breath and start caring again. I hope this made you see things a little differently. See you soon.